Hello, everyone. In this episode, we're peeling back the layers of a topic that's as intriguing as it is concerning: UN Agenda 21 and its impact on our lives. If you've ever heard whispers about sustainable development or smart growth and wondered what's really going on, you're in the right place. We're about to explore the hidden agenda behind these buzzwords, drawing from the eye-opening book Behind the Green Mask, UN Agenda 21 by Rosa Koire. Back in 1992, at the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development in Rio de Janeiro, a plan was adopted by over 178 countries. This plan, known as UN Agenda 21, is a comprehensive blueprint for global sustainable development. On the surface, it sounds like a noble effort to protect the environment and ensure a better future for generations to come. But, as Rosa Koire reveals in her book, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Koire, a former expert witness on land use and property value, stumbled upon the true nature of Agenda 21 while challenging a redevelopment project in Santa Rosa, California. She discovered that this seemingly benign plan is, in fact, a stealthy strategy to reshape our world in ways that could drastically impact our freedoms and way of life. At the heart of Agenda 21 is the philosophy of communitarianism, which aims to balance individual rights with the so-called rights of the community. But here's the catch. The rights of the community are not clearly defined, allowing them to be redefined at will. This means that your individual rights, like property ownership and personal freedom, can be easily overridden in the name of the greater good. Koire uses a powerful analogy to illustrate this point. Imagine two glasses on a table, one filled with water representing a constitutional republic, and the other with milk symbolizing a communitarian state. When you pour them both into a pitcher, you don't get a balanced mixture of water and milk. Instead, you get milk. The water, representing individual rights, is subservient to the milk, or the collective rights of the community. Agenda 21 is not just a set of guidelines. It's a plan that's being implemented locally, often without our knowledge or consent. Koire exposes how this is happening through organizations like ICLEI, or International Council for Local Environmental Initiatives, which operates under the guise of promoting sustainability, but is, in fact, a tool for implementing Agenda 21 policies. These policies are woven into the fabric of our communities through land use planning, zoning laws, and even educational programs. For instance, the concept of smart growth is a key component of Agenda 21, promoting high-density urban development and discouraging suburban living. This is often justified by the need to reduce carbon emissions and promote public transportation, but it also serves to restrict personal freedom and control where and how we live. So, how does this affect you? Well, if you've noticed an increase in high-density housing projects, bike lanes, or restrictions on land use in your area, you're witnessing the implementation of Agenda 21. Koire argues that these changes are not just about environmental protection, they're about controlling resources and populations. For example, the push for transit villages and the demonization of suburban living are part of a broader strategy to herd people into densely populated areas. This not only makes it easier to monitor and control citizens, but also serves the interests of large corporations and developers who profit from these projects. One of the most insidious aspects of Agenda 21 is the way it manipulates public opinion through the Delphi Technique. This is a method of controlling group decision-making by steering participants toward a predetermined outcome while giving the illusion of consensus. Koire describes how this plays out in public meetings, where citizens are led to believe they're being heard, but their input is carefully managed and often ignored. This technique is used to manufacture consent for Agenda 21 policies, making it seem like the community is on board with changes that are, in reality, being imposed from above. Koire's experiences in Santa Rosa, where she faced backlash for questioning these tactics, highlight the challenges of resisting such a well-orchestrated campaign. So, What can you do to fight back against the encroachment of UN Agenda 21? Koire offers several practical steps. First, educate yourself and others. Read books like Behind the Green Mask and stay informed about local developments. Attend city council meetings, ask questions, and demand transparency. Second, connect with like-minded individuals. Join or form groups that are resisting Agenda 21 policies in your area. Use social media and other platforms to spread the word and mobilize support. Third, be vigilant about the language used in public discourse. Recognize the buzzwords and jargon that are used to manipulate public opinion and challenge them when necessary. Finally, don't be afraid to stand up and speak out. As Koire reminds us, awareness is the first step in the resistance. By understanding the true nature of Agenda 21 and its impact on our lives, we can begin to reclaim our freedoms and shape a future that truly serves the common good. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the BrightLearn podcast. I hope this conversation has shed some light on the hidden agenda behind UN Agenda 21 and inspired you to take action. Remember, knowledge is power, and together, we can make a difference. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, share it with your friends, and join the conversation. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep shining your light. Goodbye.
Visit brightlearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one, and naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.